Welcome back to the Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit where the sun is out and we are wearing t-shirts here locally at the track. A very big welcome to those joining us on the Blendline TV live streaming. We are still having some technical issues which are related locally to the weather which we've had here today. Nothing short of horrendous rain, hail, wind, etc. So when you're trying to run cables and networking and all of that sort of stuff, which I'll leave to the technicians downstairs. I won't even try and give it a name, but yeah, they're working feverishly to sometimes walking through puddles up over their ankles to try and get things working. So we will do everything we possibly can to keep the action coming to you live. Thank you very much to those people that have actually joined us trackside at the track. It's really good to see some cars parked around the track, around up on the hill at Siberia. If you're listening to us on 87.6 Island Magic FM, give us flashing your headlights if you're parked down at Siberia. That's always good to see if anyone's listening. No one's flashing their headlights, so we'll leave that one maybe till a little bit later on in the day. Darren Smith, joined by Heath McAlpine, our great man from the great Auto Action magazine since 1971. I know that because it says it on his jacket. Welcome, Heath.
Thanks, Darren. Good afternoon to everyone out there. Keen to get some 944 action up and going after a pretty frantic morning of racing.
Certainly has been. Now we have a great field of 944s. There's 24 grid positions taken up here, and they are really doing a tremendous job. Cameron Bella is leading the way in the championship from Jamie Westaway, Adam Brewer, Dickie Howe, John Kennedy in the top 5 there. But I guess the front row, the front 2 rows of the grid have got my absolute attention when I saw this grid officially come out. Cameron Bella to Jamie Westaway, Mark Torbitts and John Kennedy. This is going to be an absolute world championship of 944s, this one.
Absolutely. I mean, Mark Torbitts in P3, he crashed here last time, and it was a good comeback, to be honest. He had a fair stack last time he was here, but it looks like Cam Bella might be, he's sort of closing into the pack. He's got a few guys sort of circling in to take his crown.
Certainly a wet lap of 2:03.43 to claim pole. The lap record still held by Kane Rose right back in 2014 of 147.58. So behind Mark Torbitts and John Kennedy, it is going to be Clayton Sinclair, Andrew Jackman, Tony Westaway, Marius Katrina, Tim Wolfe, Andrew Jones, Richard Howe down there in 11th place, Michael Westaway, Manny Metazelma, Lyndon Watson, Adam Brewer as the field taking its spots, Tony Andrewski, Peter Doherty, Andy Tudor, Josh Brisbane, Keith Mariner right down in 20th spot there, and Peter James down in 21, John Benoris, James Mitchell and Jack Atley out of position number 23. The green flag has been waved and we are set for a start. No disrespect to anyone past the first 2 rows, but this is an absolute, the best of the best in Porsche 944s occupying those 2 rows. Dickie Howe, a fantastic start for the wily veteran. Goes right down the grass. He's done that before, and he's made up about 4 spots as he goes down. That's the white car with the yellow, red and black stripe over the top. If you don't know, that's Porsche colours and the flag of Germany. As we go down into turn number 2, Richard Howe has made his way back into the middle of the track there, so he's made up a couple of spots. It's a good start. Peter James, also a good start there, standing out. Was from pretty much down off the back of the grid out of 21. Looks like he's made himself well into the teens out of the start here. Great head-on shots of the 944 field. Cameron Bella, Jamie Westaway knows that he cannot let the car number 1 get away, doesn't he?
Absolutely, and Kennedy there's also lurking as well. So Kennedy actually was in form this time last year as well. Well, not this time last year, but when they returned to racing for the, I think the November Access meeting here back in obviously November.
It was at Island Magic when we last saw the cars here. They actually played part of the Shannon's Motorsport Australia Championships as well. They were a supporting category on that weekend, and you reckon the weather we've had this week was bad? They actually called off the entire race because the weather was that bad on the Saturday afternoon for 944. So they're really looking forward to getting a bit of dry running. As I said, they're qualifying this morning in the wet, and if nothing else is evident to that, it's the actual lap times when pole position is 2:03, and then second on the grid is 206. You know, it's natural forces at play there. But Campbell now loading it up, coming onto the straight now. Jamie Westway just losing the ground. Jamie knows he's the one that has been able to beat the Spirit at Sandown. Draws alongside. Got a racing two out in front, and Jamie just grabs. I'm going to say head and shoulders in front. He's entirely in front now. So Jamie Westaway now has the ascendancy. 3 from 3 at Sandown at round 1. He's now got Cameron Bella, and there has not been too many people pass Cameron Bella in a 9.44 race.
Especially around the outside of turn 1.
Yeah, that's right. He's not laying down either. The car one sneaking right back up under the inside of Jamie Westaway. And albeit that this is a one-make, heavily controlled class, these two have set their cars up entirely differently. So we've just seen the straight line speed side by side. Look at that, Bella down to the inside. The number 1 just eased out of it mid-corner there. Was not going to be able to hang on and has to jump back in behind Jamie Westaway.
It reminds me back a couple of years ago when there was Chris Lewis-Williams in this field as well with him and Cam Bella. It's great to see someone take it up to Cam after 3 years of Cam sort of being in front, having that gap to the rest of the field. Jamie Westaway has obviously just picked it up this year.
The interesting thing is that Mark Torbitz hasn't been able to respond at this point in time. But Mark is one of those kind of guys that likes to let the first lap or so settle down, find his groove in the race. And I could just about say it about Mark's 9.44 racing. Watch him into the second half of the race because even his lap times start to come down. So he's got a bit of a process of getting himself into the groove of the race over the first lap or so. And watch number 74, tall fella he is, coils himself up and get inside the 9.44.
And they've dropped Kennedy as well to a couple of seconds as well. So it's definitely a two-horse race at the moment.
Great pack forming mid inside the top 10. As we watch them coming down to the line, it'll be led by Richard Howe.
While you say that, Darren, Cam Bella's just done a replica of what Jamie Westaway did to him last lap and gone around the outside of turn 1.
So maybe I was wrong. Maybe they've both got exactly the same setup. They're just using the slipstream. It certainly will come into play here. And just looking around the place, there's certainly the breeze that we're seeing is coming off Bass Strait. So it is that headwind. Now it's a tailwind as they come down under brakes. Cambella just off the extreme left-hand side of the track, which is the ultimate entry there, just sort of covering if Jamie looks like he's going to have a crack down there. He just has to just slightly adjust the steering wheel to crowd the centre of the track, and he can do it. There's nothing in the book that doesn't say he can do it. It is all on the guy behind to get past. Westbon Management throwing their worth behind this race for the 944s. A very big welcome to 944 Racing to Westbon Management. On the live streaming, there's the leaderboard. Let's go through it. Bella, soon to be Westaway, or vice versa. And it is John Kennedy, Mark Torbitz, Tony Westaway. That's a good run for Tony into P5. Marius Katrina, who started out of 8th, now into 6th, so another good run. Richard Howe. Now, Dickie Howe started out of 11th, so he's had a massive charge up to 7th. Then it's Jackman, Lyndon Watson in the number 9. At number 5. Lyndon started out at 14th, and he's up into 9th, so that's another good. Brewer, Michael Westaway, Peter James, Brewer.
Yeah, he's moved up 10 positions nearly since the start of the race.
Doing a ripping job. And needs to fight back John Benoris, Jamie Mitchell. Andy Jones has gone backwards. Andrew Jones started out at 10th, is now into the 20. In fact, it would suggest that Andy Jones is failing.
And Marino and Max's also going to get lead as well. Unfortunately, it seems like Andy Man races.
Manny Metz-Zelma is one of those lucky guys that often enters two different categories and will run his cup car in Porsches, and he is. He's running his 997 cup car in sports cars, so that's quite a way off yet. We've still got Formula V improved production saloon cars, so yeah, he doesn't need to hurry out, so let's hope he doesn't have a technical issue with the car. Manny. He's definitely parked up there.
And meanwhile, at the front, Bella's retaken the lead. He took that at turn 4, just down the inside. And Kennedy's another 4 seconds behind, so and Torbert's another 4 seconds behind that. So the top 4 have broken away as Tony Westaway is a further 3 seconds behind, but leads an angry pack behind him of Katrina and Cow. As the leaders go through back onto the main straight, it's Bella from Westaway, and it looks like Westaway's having a go down the slipstream and going towards the outside of the circuit. And I would say, Darren, he'd have him before turn 1.
Yeah, and what it is now, it's more a chook lotto, isn't it? It's like who's going to lead on. It's like a Formula V Nationals race where you don't want to lead coming out of the last corner. You want to be 10th and get the slingshot. What's great is this battle that's going on for outside the minors. Westaway, Katrina, Kennedy, Dick Howe's weighed in there. Adam Brewer's a fair way back off them, but Michael Westaway's in there, and this is a massive group. Wolf, Petter James, Jackman, Brisbane, they're all condensed up by about 3 seconds on the road there. Here's our leader, Jamie Westaway, for the moment. For this point in time and in history, in the Westbon Management Porsche 944s, recognised on the Porsche Motorsport pyramid of success. This is the club level, this is the entry level, and these cars all have signage on them representing the Porsche brand, because the winner of this series gets an opportunity to drive a Porsche GT3 Cup car.
And make that next step.
That's the next step on the Porsche pyramid, isn't it? Into the Porsche Michelin Sprint Challenge, run in conjunction with the Shannon's Motorsport Australia Championships.
And there's a few guys that have already previously made that step up, including Dylan O'Keefe, who's currently racing TCR Australia, Kane Rose, who's raced, I think, GD Trophy as well as GD3 Cup Challenge in the past.
Won it on GD3 Cup Challenge. Certainly a lot of them. The most famous, I guess, is Richard Muscat. He's now an international man of mystery, driving GT cars in the local place.
Yeah, but he had a run as GRM's Enduro driver as well. So, it can take you anywhere, this category. As checkered flag, and it's Westaway going to take the win just over Campbella.
How's the gap?
0.0298.
That pretty much just announces how that race played out, wasn't it? That was straight line speed.
Yeah, and Mark Torbert's has just taken that 3rd place, whereas Kennedy must have made a mistake somewhere. He's dropped back to 6th.
There it is now, confirms it. I would suggest that timekeeper had a bit of quick work to do there, because that gap from Mark Torbert's to Tony Westaway is 0.01. So that's a judge of fact there. You normally see the timing screen update. It just held there for about 0.2 seconds. That's where the judge of fact name comes in. So it'll be Tony Westaway, Marius Katrina. It's a really good drive there for Marius, out of 8th up to 5. Again, Richard Howe, a ripping drive, as we've come to know and love out of Richard for many, many years. He had great success on Thunderdome. He's had an awesome home within 944s for such a long time. Adam Brewer, Michael Westaway, Tim Wolf, Petter James, good drive though there from Petter, coming out at 21 up to 10. You'd have to say, Heath, that'd be the drive of the race there, except for our 2 guys out in front.
Yeah, I'd fairly say so, yeah. I mean, Dick Howe as well went really well from 11th to 6th as well, progressed really well. I'd expect Petter to be sort of up there in the second race, I think, which is tomorrow.
Yep, certainly we'll have the 944s on track tomorrow morning at 9:43. I read it straight off the official timing for tomorrow. Thank you very much, Heath, and certainly what's on the front cover of Auto Action? What are we looking for at Coles, I even saw now?
Yes, we're at Coles, which is great. I mean, we had someone blast us for not supporting small business, but we've been supporting small business through news agencies since we started 5 years ago. So, I can't really say at the moment, so what's on the front cover.
No, not the one that's in the stores.
Well,
blue.
The one in the stores has got the Matt Stone mocked up Ford Mustang in there, but the next one comes out next Thursday, so I can't really say. It's a little bit of a...
That, mate. I'm not
no, but
I think that